After a string of flops, John Travolta's career was in another downward spiral. Then, in 1993, he got a call from Quentin Tarantino with an offer to star in Pulp Fiction. But Travolta had doubts about the message of the movie and was reluctant to sign on.
He had to be, in a sense, pulled kicking and screaming. He said no at first, typical John Travolta.
Tarantino pulled out the big guns. He chastised Travolta for squandering his talent and mismanaging his career.
Quentin sat him down and said, look, not only have you really forsaken your career, but you didn't do this when you should have done this, you didn't do this, and essentially he recited verbatim John Travolta's entire career, and so wowed Travolta that he started to look on Quentin as a father figure, almost somebody who came here and rescued him. He would later say that Quentin had become his guardian angel.
Travolta wowed critics and audiences alike as a charming, smooth-talking hitman. Grossing over $107 million in domestic box office alone, Pulp Fiction reintroduced the actor to a whole new generation and won him his second Academy Award nomination.
Here there were whole rows of people who were kind of, I would almost say, a little arrogant, and the European literati culture, even they responded to it. It was like a comic book extravaganza, yet smart.
Travolta's wake-up call from Tarantino had set him on a new path. He was well aware that he needed to capitalize on his newfound popularity by choosing better roles. In 1995, on Tarantino's advice, Travolta accepted the lead role in Get Shorty, a follow-up that would prove another audience favorite.
A slightly shady character, but full of charm, and of course Travolta was perfect for this role because he is charm personified on screen.
This was Travolta's second rise to fame, so he knew that if he fell out of favor again, he had the talent and the staying power to recover from it.
Tenacity, stick-to-itiveness, the ability to accept rejection well and still stay there, those are probably the things you have to have, and but it's got to be covered with talent, otherwise it doesn't stay either.
Travolta was back. He continued his winning streak by playing his first villain in the 1996 John Woo-directed Broken Arrow.
He's not interested in necessarily being the good guy in all his movies. In fact, he relishes playing the bad guy and does a delicious job of it.
Now firmly on top, Travolta chose a variety of roles that spoke to him, some with spiritual and political messages. It paid off with another box office hit, Phenomenon.
I just thought, I have to do this movie. I mean, there's just no... I felt so lucky to have been offered it. So lucky. And truly, I mean, I just felt like, all right, this is the role that I've been waiting for, because I get to be so many things. I get to have an arc and a character that I've never had before. I get to evolve, and I get to be emotional, and I get to be insightful.
Later that year, audiences flocked to the theaters to see Travolta as a chain-smoking angel in Michael.
Michael, he plays this kind of pudgy angel, kind of a sinning angel that drinks. I think the tagline was, the guy's an angel, not a saint. Certainly not a great comedy, but it makes over $100 million at the box office, just domestically. It's a testament to his persona, that no matter how pudgy he gets or overweight he gets, there's something that draws you into Travolta.